Hi! It's been a really long time since I made a video, so I thought I'd make one of the videos where I just tell a story. This one is an embarrassing story. It happened to me about a week ago. Background, me and this guy have been, you know, seeing each other. I'm not exactly experienced with guys. I've only ever dated one guy, and that didn't really last for long because he was kind of a bit of an asshole, you know. I was feeling a little floundering because it's like repeating it, I feel so like silly and childish. Like, I'm 17 years old, I'm almost 18, and he was complimenting me and I didn't know how to compliment him back. I didn't know, like, because he is attractive to me and I find him very attractive, and I wanted to compliment him. I wanted to tell him how I feel about him and how I appreciate him, but I didn't know how to go about that because I've never done it before. So I went on Google and I was Googling how to compliment guys. You know, what adjectives do you use? How do you go about it? Like, again, repeating it, I feel completely naive and silly. But at the time, I was like, no, I'm serious. Like, I don't know what to do. So he came over a couple nights after that, like the next day or something, and we spent the whole night together. And he managed not to find this, but I had left the tab open from where I had been Googling it, and he found it. And we're sitting there, and he's, what's this? I'm like, what? Look over, and I see he's got the page open. He's like, what? And I just, like, I slammed it shut, put my laptop as far away from him as I could, and just, like, hid my face. I was so humiliated. It was completely and utterly, like, one of the most embarrassing moments with a guy I've had. Like, I embarrass myself a lot. Like, I am prone to saying stupid things, doing stupid things, but since I do them so much, I'm better at laughing at myself. So, you know, if I fall and make a fool of myself or say something completely idiotic, I can sit there and go, okay, that was really dumb, whatever. But this, I was just completely mortified because at this point he wasn't my boyfriend. We were just we liked each other and we were just like seeing each other. And so I was like, oh my god, I can't believe he found that. I can't believe that just happened. Of course, he was really good about it. He was laughing and he thought it was cute. He was like, no, it's like the nicest thing anybody's done for me. Like, he was like, but you know, you don't have to. He's like, you don't have to. I just want to make you happy and all this. But I'm like, it can't be all about me. You can't just sit there and just be all about me. I mean, like, I want to. That's the thing. I want to. So yeah, and hopefully that doesn't happen again, because since then, though a couple days I strictly stayed away from Google, but I have been Googling again because, like I said, I'm completely naive when it comes to relationships. Like, I never was really suave with guys. I wasn't exactly, what's the girl way to say ladies man? I gotta figure that out. How do you say ladies man for a girl to a guy? I don't know. Like, you can tell when you're doing something wrong. Like, this is really embarrassing, but I'm not particularly good at kissing because, like, before him, I'd only kissed one guy, and not like we kissed that much. So I don't really know what I'm doing, and I can tell that I'm not doing it right, and I'm like, so frustrating being inexperienced, because he's had girlfriends before, he knows what he's doing, but I'm sitting here going, I have no idea right now, like, at all with relationships. And, like, for the longest time, like, I've been hurt by guys before and stuff, so I was really apprehensive about relationships. I even turned him down the first time he asked me out, even though I liked him, because I was worried, because I tend to overthink things. So I was like, well, I don't want Same thing that happened in my one first and only relationship. So I was really worried about that, but he's a great guy. And because, you know, one of my friends always told me, don't settle. Never settle. If you can't sit there and go, I want to be with this guy, don't be with him. It's not worth it. Like, I've been single for 17 years basically, except for like a couple months in there. So once you can be happy being single, then you're able to pick good guys, because you're so happy being single, you're so comfortable with it, that when a guy that's not really that great asks you out, you're like, I'm better off being single. Whereas if you're not comfortable being single, you'll latch on to whoever you can, be comfortable being single, and then start worrying about relationships. I like how this turned from me being a complete doorknob and telling how I'm naive and inexperienced to relationships advice from the inexperienced chick. Although I've turned down lots of guys. I'm really good at that. Cause like I said, I just decided that I'm like, you know what? Having a boyfriend isn't that worth it. I'd rather turn somebody down that, you know, I don't particularly want to be with, because, you know what, I'm happy being single till I find somebody that I really like. I hope you learned something from my issues. If you learned anything, I hope it is that you learned always close the embarrassing tabs before somebody comes over, unless you're really okay with being embarrassed. I'm trying to come to terms with that. It's okay to be inexperienced. I guess that's another lesson to learn. So I hope you think this story was funny. And if you want, you can leave a comment below and tell me about an instant where you embarrassed yourself to the person of your affection. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.